Fortnite Chapter 2 has had its first major update since we were all sucked into this new island after the end, and there are some big changes to cover off. New locations, a new battle pass, a new team of agents to recruit, and a very important choice to make. Here are the 7 biggest changes in Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 2. New POIs and landmarks. Of course, with each new season comes a host of new points of interest and map changes, and Season 2 of Chapter 2 is no different. We've found 7 major additions so far, but there might be a few smaller ones hidden away that we're yet to discover. We have the shark in the top left corner of the map at B1, described as a sandy island with a secret base. Drop here and you'll find a shark-shaped cave and a base complete with henchmen, loot and security cameras. You'll find the agency in the middle of the map. This building is covered in ghost insignia and almost definitely forms their base of operations. Like the shark, it's a huge base, has air vents to creep around in, and a whole lot of loot. The rig is located off the coast near Slurpy Swamp in grid B7, which also comes complete with henchmen. There's now a large ship called the Yacht in the top right corner of the map in grid H1, which, like all locations that are guarded by henchmen, comes complete with a vault. The ghost house is in grid D5. This isn't quite as big as the large agency base, but it still has vents to creep in and, most importantly, teleporting toilets. You'll also find a phone box here, where you can swap into some more ghost-appropriate clothing, and a large chest that you can only access if you're dressed in ghost attire. The grotto is another new location which you can find in grid H5. This is a super secret, super cool underground base. We'd bet this will form a big part of the story in Season 2, so keep your eye on this place for weekly changes. And finally, it's not a new location, but if you head over to Camp Cod in G8, you'll notice a few changes, like this shooting range, which really reminds us of the training level from Call of Duty, and other things from Fortnite's past.
This is your hideout.
Next, there's a new lobby with more options. A new season always means a new lobby, but there's more than a background change this time, as there's a full base to have a look around in, full of agents and different options to access. You'll find your daily assignments on this notice board. Head up into this vault and access Brutus, the first of 5 agents that have arrived in Fortnite Season 2 Chapter 2, with the rest unlocking at 14-day intervals throughout the season. By accessing each agent, you're able to access the challenges you'll need to complete to unlock their final Ghost or Shadow Fraction mission. This ultimately determines what skin you end up with for that character. There's a challenge table in the middle where you'll find the main challenges displayed on the map, and you can filter these between the different challenges and even see which ones are related to which location. Handy. Your battle pass is hidden behind these doors. Deadpool Challenges, yes, Deadpool, can be accessed via this vent. Right now you'll find a letter to read about a Deadpool-themed battle bus, as well as a computer to track the Deadpool Challenges, but we expect this little haven to change throughout the season. Quick tip, the battle pass is required to unlock Deadpool and his challenges. If you want to see Deadpool again, deliver 950 V-Bucks to the battle pass. The top right is home to the upgrade vault, where you can view the challenges and unlocks for Maya. A highly customizable character you can make your own by changing her hair, tattoos, sleeves, boots, collars, vest, helmet, pants, face paint and scarf. And then there's this terminal, which currently displays coming soon. More on that later. Maya. As we just mentioned, Maya is a customizable skin with a difference. Instead of just being able to unlock colours, you can build your own Maya by completing challenges and selecting your hair, tattoos, sleeves, boots, vests, helmet, pants, face paint and scarf. All of these things combine together to make it your Maya. Each bit unlocks on a week-by-week basis, and the first challenge is achieve AR Specialist in a single match. You'll have to get 5 of them, but once you do, you can choose from a selection of hairstyles. And if you don't pick Funky Pink, you're dead to me. Limited time operations. So, back to that terminal. This is where you'll choose your allegiance to either Team Ghost or Team Shadow. We don't quite know how this will happen yet, but the Battle Pass trailer mentions that during the season,
you'll also embark on limited time operations that will change the fate of the island forever.
If we had to guess, we'd say this will take the form of small things like voting items back into rotation and bigger in-game events. New weapons and items. There's a huge batch of new weapons and items in Season 2, and the return of some old favourites. Each character gets their own weapon, don't worry, anyone can pick them up, and you can now throw consumables like bandages and shields. There's a box you can use to sneak around in, a la Metal Gear Solid, and you can pick up a decoy consumable which will run around and confuse the enemy. Smoke grenades return, and there's this handy device you can get from shaking down henchmen, which identifies all the chests, cameras, and other henchmen in the area. Vaults. There are now 5 secret vaults on the island, although they're only secret until you find them, right? These vaults are located at each of the new POIs: the yacht, the rig, the shark, the grotto, and the agency. To get inside, you'll need to defeat the boss guarding it, and some or all of the henchmen. Pick up the keycard and the gold weapon they drop, and then head to the vault and open the chest for a guaranteed gold drop. Obtaining one of these weapons gives you a pretty big advantage, so it's worth it if you can get out alive. And more. Of course, there's loads of little things, and things we haven't seen yet in Season 2 as well. Like this guy. This is Ollie. Ollie is a glider you can unlock at level 64, but get to level 80 and you'll unlock Sky, who can use Ollie as a traversal emote. Oh yes. We also know that there are reactive wraps on the way, and TNTina comes with the first cell-shaded transformation emote. So that's the 7 biggest changes in Season 2. Let us know your favourite and if you'll be picking up the Battle Pass, and we'll see you next week for some more Fortnite tips and guides.